Today I'm moving a bit away from the usual. So today we're going to look at how families and couples can have financial planning, how they can plan their finances so that it falls in place. Stick around and let's get it. If today is your first time watching my videos, my name is David Selassie, and here we look at finance, forex, and tech. So kindly subscribe as we move on. First thing to do is you should define your financial goals. And what does that mean? That means you should be specific on what you want to achieve. What are the goals? It may be a buying of land, it may be building, it may be paying your mortgage, it may be putting down a down payment for a car. You should have or define your financial goal. Be very specific about it. The two of you sit down, brainstorm, and be specific about your financial goals. The second point is you should create a budget. I've spoken about how to create a budget in the previous video. You can check it out or you check the link up there. You should create a budget. The two of you should sit, look at your income, look at your expenses, and then know how much you have to allocate. And also don't forget, whilst you're allocating funds down for that achievement, remember long-term savings is what will really make you to be able to achieve those financial goals. So look at it, and when doing your budget and allocating the expenses and checking your income, see how much you can put aside in the long run so that you can be able to achieve that goal or save enough to be able to achieve that goal. Budgeting is very important. Check the video out. Let's move to the next point. The next thing is manage your debts, especially your high interest debts. You know, as couple or maybe you're in a relationship, most of the time couples might have gone for a loan during their wedding or marriage ceremony or whatever. You may be in a loan or a liability position for some time. The first thing you should do is pay your high interest loans. Pay them first. And I'm yet to make a video on how to pay or how to get out of debt. That'll be our next video, so subscribe and wait actually. Let's go to the next point. Next is build an emergency fund. And when we say emergency fund, we mean at least 6 months of your monthly salary, so that in case something happens, at least you can be able to survive for the next 6 months. So if you are earning some amount of money, multiply by 6 in a month and save that money in your emergency fund. That is where anything happens. So this will happen in both members of the couple. So like, let's say your wife should save 6 months of his monthly salary, and the man too should save 6 months of his monthly salary. So the two put it together and then they put it in an emergency fund whilst saving towards the long-term goal, right? While saving, you should also remember that you have to exist before saving. And whilst you're saving and achieving your financial goals, you also know that you get to a point where you don't have the energy to do all this. And that is why you need to set a retirement fund or set a fund aside for you to rely on when you are grown and you can't do anything. So save an amount aside again for long term. That one, you don't touch it. You save it till you get to the point where you cannot work anymore. We are looking at your 60s, usually, where you cannot do anything anymore. So whilst you are having your financial goals, maybe buying the new car, buying the house, remember that the future also waits for you. So the two of you should put together a fund and then a retirement fund. Apart from the normal public institution fund or the statutory fund, you could also have another fund in addition that you can put your money into, and that will also help a lot. After you've done all these, there's a point that you shouldn't forget. You should always review these plans regularly. You should check it every time and see if everything is right. Always check it. So myself, I usually use my phone. So you just have the app on it. You have everything written, your goals, everything. And then you check if you are, consistent. You are doing the right thing. Are you saving towards the right thing? Because remember, as much as you are very strict or maybe tough on yourself, there may be some impulse buys that you may try to use to satisfy yourself or entertainment or anything, which could easily distract you from your main budget. So you should always keep reviewing and checking regularly on what you've done. Thank you very much for watching this. If you are somebody who likes to watch tech, finance, or forex, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. We are going to have a lot of content now. I promise I'm back and I'm back. We are going to have more going forward.